Trucks here. So we have a Madden 25 blog, right? Now, it's not like the in-depth blog, but it's providing the high-level overview of what they've worked on and stuff and improved. And obviously, there's only so much you can do year to year, but my overall thoughts after reading through it before getting into this video is it's kind of a W. They've added some things that we've asked for. They took a lot of the things that they're talking about in NCAA, and it's also happening in Madden. So, like, Madden's just an NCAA reskin now. They're hyping out with, at best, the second best pass rusher in the NFL, behind TJ Watt, of course, the best edge and defensive player in the NFL. Now, I got a lot of questions about where's the beta and everything, and I don't know. They did say when we registered that the first weekend was June 13th through 17th, but that seems to have gotten delayed. A few things got delayed with Madden. It is what it is. That's just the nature of the world and business. But reveal trailer on the 18th they'll come out, powered by Boom Tech, and we'll give our thoughts on Boom Tech when we get to it. So yada 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 introduction, covering high level features. The goal for Madden 25 is look, feel, and sound different. Now, a lot of these words are just words, and you know, it's obviously advertisement. They want to hype it up. They want to make us excited for the new Madden. You know, the biggest criticism leveled at Madden, other than it being too expensive and Ultimate Team and stuff like that, is the fact that it's similar year to year, really same-ish. So we'll see it when we get it, right? There's CMC looking nice. Now, my biggest problem is not necessarily like the graphics are bad or anything. It's like when they bring new legends into the game, they like just don't care about the faces. They just like use other people. Like Brett Favre looked like Aaron Rodgers, for example. And, you know, you could go through the list and that kind of shenanigans, right? Like it just seems like at minimum they should have somebody at least going in the face creator in Madden and trying. It seems like oftentimes they don't try for a lot of it, which is the biggest problem. So here at the Timberon Studio, we know what's important to players, and that's deep, authentic experience, having control of the games, on the sticks, which includes physics-based tackling. Dog, if I had a nickel every time they talked about physics-based tackling or physics-based anything in Madden, because over the last few years, one of the biggest criticisms leveled at them also is the animation-driven gameplay, which, to be fair, they've gotten away from a lot with, like, you know, you remember Madden 16 with the pre-can animations? They had that all the way through Madden 20. 21 had, and they've kind of gotten away from that, where it's now more individual stuff. So I like that they're like focused and laser focused on getting rid of predetermined animations, but it feels funny they keep talking about physics-based tackling every year. So we'd have quite a few nickels in the Madden community seeing the physics-based tackling promise again this year. Boom Tech. I like how they like give like a different nickname to every year's improvement, but I should go through the years and see. It was like Boom Tech, hit everything. I don't know, dude. I got boomer brain, but there's a new phrase every year they try to sell this stuff on, and it's hilarious. Signature styles, new mechanics with ball carriers, catching and pre-play, a focus on football fundamentals, blocking playbooks, and more. Those have more control than ever before in Madden 25. Now, my biggest frustration with Madden 24 as far as ball carriers is how good the juke move is. And like, there's no reason to really run any other move. Trucks, stiff arms, maybe for like a yard or two. Spins are still like way worse than jukes. Jurtles are stupid overpowered. They look dumb. They shouldn't even be in the game because they're not even used like they are IRL. So one thing I do like is the signature styles. Now, we all know there are various run styles in the game. Like big heavy guys will run different. Taller guys will have longer strides. Shorter guys have shorter strides, like be more agile, that kind of stuff. I like that. I like the individualization of players. And for those that have played MUT this year and have used the Michael Vick card, he has like specific Michael Vick animations. Both good, where he'll break a double team tackle and he has the only guy in the only person in the entire game with that animation. But bad is like one of his long jukes will have his knee hit the ground. So there's like risk rewards to the Michael Vick card. And I think more individualization of players is cool, and I expect maybe some of this to go on CMC, because you know how in FIFA they have certain body types that are well loved that seem to play better, like the unique body types are better than generic body types. So people are a big fan of like specific like Ronaldo and other like, you know, cards that get their own body types. Foden, is that one of them? I don't know. I played FIFA really heavy for 1 year, but I haven't played in 3 years. Boom Tech. All right, so let's get to the market. Let's get to the stuff behind the marketing. Team introduces, oh yeah, Field Sense. Field Sense was another one. animation branching system to deliver it on control rather than outcomes that feel more scripted or predetermined. Okay. This year's in Madden 25, the vision is being accelerated with the introduction of Boom Tech, our next gameplay innovation that's been over 2 years in the making. Okay, so that was like one of them classic chat GPT, say a sentence, say a paragraph without really saying anything about it. But here is the big thing. Physics-based tackling. Feel realistic control with every tackle. I'm just going to go yada, yada, yada on this. Weight, speed, momentum, strength. We've heard all this before. We'll see it when we play the beta. That's all I'll say. There's no reason to re-go over their words because we've heard those words every year. And obviously, for those that have played Madden, maybe the hardcores know this more than the softcores. So like, you know, the ranked competitive. Never mind, we're not gonna make that joke. We got to keep this monetized on YouTube. Reloaded hit stick. Legendary hit stick has been in the game for 20 years. Madden 05, still my favorite Madden of all time because of the franchise mode features and all that. When Ray Lewis was on the cover and he brought balance to the force of Michael Vick from 04. The crazy thing about the hit stick is like they market it as like, you know, a simulation, but how many hit sticks do you actually see in the NFL now, right? Like where we hit stick wide receivers coming across the middle in this game to try and break at the ball, but that's like you're out of the game kind of penalty now in the NFL. So like, this is what I'm saying. Like, oftentimes I say this, you need to make sacrifices to make the video game more fun. And that's kind of one of the things that I'm okay with, right? Like, you know, you can't have all first-person experience to make the video game fun. You gotta have the third person omniscience. Hit sticks need to be really cool. Hit sticks, hopefully will cause fumbles, right? I think I caused one fumble. I played this game for over 1,000 hours, right? I don't know how much. I'd have to take a look, but I've played this game so much online, and I think I've caused one fumble all year, maybe a couple, with a hit stick that wasn't Avalanche related, okay? And so bringing back the hit stick, because like the dopamine responses that I get in my brain on defense come from 2 things: user picks and forced fumbles, okay? And that's it. And so bringing back forced fumbles on hit sticks, hopefully they do that. Hopefully they actually add a chance to fumble on these things. Like the strip button is like cool, but it's not as fun, right? The strip button caused most of the fumbles this past year in Madden prior to Avalanche being out there, but it's not nearly as fun. It's not nearly as much of the dopamine receptor. It's kind of like hit sticks is heroin, strip buttons like, I don't know, a good smoke after drinking. Stop talking about drugs, Fox. You're ruining the youth. Luckily, my analytics says the youth have moved on to Skibby Toilet. Ball carrier control. Born the Rock with confidence and command. A ball carrier balanced recovery system. This is all nonsense. We'll see it when we get there. It's all just marketing. Foundational football. Core gameplay is back with a newest iteration of Field Sense. TM. Get increased. Well, are they really worried about people ripping off their Field Sense? 2K comes out with Field Sense, Court Sense. They're like, let me sue 2K for that. Get increased control, access key areas, passing, catching, blocking, coverage. A bunch of more yada yada yadas. We'll see it. Play animations, authenticity, intelligent ball carriers. I think new playbooks is cool. I kind of want custom play creator like we had in Maddens of past. But we get new playbooks every year. I literally don't we didn't get any changes to defense this past year. I don't know what the playbook guy does, right? How hard is it to make new plays in Madden? Like, are the tools that antiquated? Is it that hard? Dude's probably the laziest guy that I've seen work on this game. How do you only improve half of the game? Like, how is defense stagnant? How have we not had changes to that playbook, those playbooks? And, like, massive overhauls and more depth to them for years. Like, remember we had live playbooks? They just kind of completely abandoned that because the guy got lazy. NFL Immersion. Earlier, we mentioned the team's focused on ensuring, but, like, feels, looks, sounds different. Immersion, okay. Franchise, new commentary crews, which I know a lot of people really like because they got kind of sick of the old ones. I always have my sound off, though. I never really enjoyed it because I play the game so much, it just gets repetitive and the soundtrack is awful. So that's kind of why I've always had it off since like Madden 16, 17 era. I've had sound off. Franchise overview. NFL Draft Night got a rehaul, real-time NFL draft grades. See inside team war rooms and green rooms as the night progresses. That'd be kind of cool if they showed calls and like that kind of thing. Maybe they I don't know. That's always some of the best content I feel coming out of the draft when like the coach calls the player. Watching those videos and just seeing like their dreams come true. Whereas if my dream comes true, I'm owning the Pittsburgh Pirates, and I would probably cry too. Okay? So W content. Manage personalities through the dynamic storylines and team meetings room. Wait, Fox, when you like the Steelers? I feel like the Steelers are well enough run. I gotta fix the Pirates on my own, dude. That's why, even though it'd be more fun to own an NFL franchise, I feel like I need to fix the Pirates. I feel like it's Beauty and the Beast. I can fix them. Manage personalities through dynamic storylines and team meeting rooms. God, we already gotta have these dynamic storylines. We'll see how much they add, how much depth, how much fun. I always thought they should go more like the out of the park baseball stuff and be more drastic, right? Like you see out of the park baseball, the storyline, like a guy fell in the pool eaten by piranhas. Okay, they're not that extreme, but I want more extreme things, like guy decides to leave half. I want an Antonio Brown storyline where he just takes off his shirt and dances off the field. More based off real life stuff. People go away, right? Darren Waller puts out a rap video and retires on you. There it is. You lost your tight end this year. I want more of that. Right now it's all about he goes up overall, down overall. Give me some random off-field stuff, right? Even going to with the NFL license, you can't go too much into player murdered wife and her boyfriend, and now you can't use them anymore. I'd say R.I.P. OJ, but I'm not gonna say that. Franchise. Stupid. Provide simplified league creation tools, information at your fingertips, personal message. Oh, okay, good. It does say messages, not personal massages, because otherwise Cleveland might be out of it. Core depth improvements featuring team and rookie records, improved team roster AI. Dude, how many times have we heard improved roster AI at free agency? Talk about free agency selections. AI is still terrible. I'll believe it when I see it. I just don't think they put the investment into AI that they say they do. And what's interesting is they talked about the new team modes. They got a couple new teams announcing. Why don't they use AI for announcer, right? Why don't it'd be kind of funny if people could submit their own voice, and then EA uses that voice, and then they use it with a language learning model. It might take too much computing power, to be fair. That might just bog down the server, since that stuff is very expensive. Okay, so I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool to use an AI voice of the players, of the the announcers sometimes, so that way they can cover more things and have more different input, so it's not the same lines over and over, right? That they can have multiple different things about Patrick Mahomes instead of just one thing you hear 30 times over the course of your season. That's a bad example, but for example, turning and progression across multiple franchise system and alternate share teams with a real NFL strategy. Yeah, right. Crossplay and franchise will launch. That's a huge W. That's one of my biggest downers. Probably the biggest downer I have about NCAA 25, other than the draft classes, is the fact that there's no crossplay and franchise right off the bat. Team builder. EA is bringing out a website where you can build your own team, similar to the website they're putting out for college football. They offer also this. So Madden being a college football reskin. This can only be used in offline and not online franchise mode. And I'm okay with that. I really like this. I know people want to build their own team. I think it's awesome. I know YouTubers are really into this, building their own team, because then they can sell merch, right? It's all about merch sales nowadays. Actually, it's not. Merch sales is 10 years ago. That's when that was all about. Now it's about... I'm not going to get into the YouTube game. We're not going to get into the low, slimy underbelly. Buy my... Candy? Is Candy's a big one? Candy. Let's say candy. What should I do? You know how Beast got his chocolate? There's sour straws for Trahan. What's Fox's candy? I feel like, dude, I'm fatter than both of them. I feel like I could sell candy. Oh shit, this fat guy likes it? I want that. Presentation overview. With new broadcast teams and commentary, add the most immersive audio experience in years. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Okay, pre-game montage, the Superstar and Ultimate Team. Skip! Re-energized environments and camera angles bring upgraded perspective from kickoff to Super Bowl celebrations. We went to new score bug at the bottom of the screen. So they changed the score bug. I know that was a big problem with the community a few years ago. They hate how the score bug stayed the same. Why don't they offer us multiple choices for that? You should be able to choose the score bug you want to see. Maybe the word causing desyncs. I don't know. Commentary teams. We talked about how I feel like they should use AI there. Live game modes. Okay, so here's huge. One of the bigger changes, okay? Whether you like to team up with friends, go solo, take on the best competition, there's Madden NFL mode for you last season with the addition of crossplay, made these modes even more accessible. With the addition of crossplay to franchise last holiday season, all the top modes are now compatible with Madden NFL 25. These experiences have fresh new ways to play NFL 25 and are constantly being updated all season long. That means new rewards, future releases. Alright. Superstar, dominant roster from current former NFL legends and Ultimate Team. Utilize regularly updated team playbooks. Playbook guy's lazy. He's gonna do it once and be done with it, bro. Oh my god, dude. Okay, yeah. Regularly updated in Ultimate Team. Jump into Superstar League and Superstar Showdown to play and progress your avatar with new unique mini games, limited time events, and challenges. So they're still pushing Superstar mode because Superstar you can bring it from NCAA, and I do think it's a positive thing. The thing is, like, how much feedback I've had over the year for Superstar, and like I'm like, here's how you make it better, adding more depth to it, add more RPG elements, right? I've done entire videos, and do they listen? No. So I just like, they're just making their own thing, and it's been there's a reason why the community has completely overlooked Superstar mode, as they don't listen to the community, they don't add the features that would make a good game, and they're just kind of off in their own world. Maybe this year's the year. Like we've been saying this for the last 5 years. Maybe they finally listen to it. I don't know. It just feels frustrating trying to give a feedback, but they keep doing such a bad job, and it's frustrating. Upgrades to player grading system, revamp progression curves, abilities, team abilities. Okay, you can transition your road to glory player from college football. Like if it's good, I'd be surprised. As they just don't seem to listen, and they have their own vision, and it just feels poorly done. Ultimate Team. Customization options. Dude, please focus on getting, like, the player models right. Like, why is Michael Penix just Anthony Richardson, like, lefty? Like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, I don't believe you put the effort into this. I literally don't. A lot of big words, they say. Well, winning matters more than ever with the new head-to-head ranked mode. New head-to-head ranked mode. Only wins can improve your rank. Earning rank points will move you up or down divisions with not only new level of competition, but new level of rewards. So they're going back to Madden 16 and before division level matchups, which I think is a W. But we'll talk. Well, there's a line later in this that I'm really concerned about. Win games, earn rewards, rise to the ranks all the way to Legends Division, exclusive level competition reserved for top 100 Ultimate Team players. Now, you know how they have competitive tournaments? Like, I like what they're doing here. What they need to do to really give a huge benefit to this is take those top 100 Ultimate Team players and then enter them into your tournaments. Then you won't need to go through any sort of third parties or anything. Just audit your top 100, make them play in a tournament, and then boom, you have your down to your final 16, final 8. Instead of like forcing people to play on a weekend during like NFL games, I feel like that makes the most sense, right? That way it's the top 100 over time, as long as your ELO system works. As long as it's not bots flooding this because they have 2,000 wins and like 1,500 losses, but since they have 500 more wins than losses during Legend season, like, yeah, obviously you gotta audit it. Obviously bots are taking over your game if you don't pay attention to them, and Madden's done an actually decent job, I feel like, over the last couple years, taking care of bots. The biggest thing was separating old gen from new gen, because most of the bots are stuff on old gen, since those consoles are much less expensive. But they need to figure out, there's still some bot issues. In solo seasons, players can play full games. Oh, yeah, here's a W again. Full games against AI opponents, escalating difficulty, progress from regular season and the playoff all the way to the Super Bowl. Like, the biggest issue with offline content are the bots just repeating it over and over. And obviously, online too, just matching up and botting their way to free coins. But yeah, providing an endless challenge, solo players can play as much as they want without waiting for the next content update. I'm not actually that worried about bots taking this over, am I? Because you actually got to play against, like, for the good stuff, you got to play against all Madden. I'm not sure you could code a bot to beat the all Madden, like, cheating bots that the EA's already running against you. But there might be a way. If there's like an overpowered run. Overpowered run makes the game easy for bots. Both human bots and bot bots. Although with more seasons ever in 25, players will have to wait long for new. Wait, with more seasons than ever. So we're gonna have like 8 seasons instead of 7 seasons that we had this year. I mean, the season content was really bad in Madden 24. Ultimate Team will be out there with new, relevant, and responsive content. Even after Super Bowl, we'll still feel. Dude, the late season content in 25 or 24 has been insane. So W. And here's another big W. 6-on-6 live events will bring small-sided football to Madden NFL Ultimate Team for the first time ever. Players can take their Ultimate Team squad to 6-on-6 matchups. With fewer players on the field, your roster strategy and gameplay will be completely different. You don't like glitch blitzes? Glitch blitzes literally aren't there because you don't got pass rushers. I think this is W. They should have done this years ago. Like the superstar game mode they've had in the game, the 6v6. This should have been a Madden Ultimate Team. This like being able to use your Ultimate Team cards for the 6-on-6. Now I don't know if it's gonna play like a more arcadey like the Superstar mode has. Also, where are the mini games? Like, why aren't solos mini game based? Right? Why does franchise have mini games, but there's no mini game in Ultimate Team with the Ultimate Team cards to try and get coins from that kind of stuff? Like, there's so many things into the game that I feel like the Ultimate Team misses that they could utilize to provide a better experience to their audience. In addition to new ways to complete, Ultimate Team lineup screen has received complete overhaul to further streamline the management of your roster. Lineup improvement suggestion, drag and drop substitutions. Are we on PC? What does drag and drop substitutions mean? I guess we'll see. And team boosts brought to the forefront, unlocking full potential Ultimate Team will be easier. So they remaneuver the UI. I'm sad that they don't mention anything, and this is one of the biggest wants that I've had for years. Literally been asking for this for half decade more. Is why don't we have formation substitutions like franchise mode has? Do you know how much better that would be instead of having to substitute every game before the first play starts? You see like comp dudes literally take penalties just to get their subs right. Obviously, custom autos is a big thing now. But I think custom autos are coming in. I think they said that. We'll go through these teasers in a bit. Custom audibles and then formation subs and MUT need. All right, online head-to-head. Redesign leaderboards, competitive season. We talked about this. Experienced improve. I don't know why they talked about it again. Improved online games through enhancements to the matchmaking. This is a big concern. Improved online games through enhancements to the Madden NFL matchmaking system based off extensive data and research. So this is what people talk about when they talk about, like, I don't think it's DDA, but it's the other one. It's their matchup algorithm, whatever that's called. Into what kinds of matchup players enjoy the most. Several new factors are considered in matching with opponent, including current division and playstyle. What does playstyle mean? Ranked updates to online head-to-head described here are only available on next gen. Playstyle matchmaking improvements are available on all platforms. So, what does that mean? Like, did you have fun? Like those surveys we've had? Isn't it always, I did not have fun if I lost, but I had a lot of fun if I won? How are they, like, what are they doing what do they mean by playstyle? Like, I don't want to play a runner. Am I not going to get matched up against a runner? W. But, like, this seems like, I don't like this, right? Matchmaking should be, in my opinion, playstyle. This should not. No. Variety of playstyles. It should be literally connection number one. Like, if you're on East Coast matching going against a West Coast and you're the away squad, the game sucks. It's terrible. All right, because the ping is too high. It makes an awful experience. It's like playing the game on Wi-Fi. It's just terrible. It's brutal. Okay, the two things you should match up here. Okay, I solve it. Connection speed, number one. Number two, division. That's literally it. What more do you need in a matchup? Now, obviously, like, some people could tell me in the comment section, oh, you should add blankety blank. You should add it so that the people that spend the most money play against the people that don't spend the most money, so that way EA can maximize revenue. Like, that's just some dumb stuff. No. Stop. Connection speed, division. That's it. That's all you need. Okay? Put people on servers near them and match them. Am I wrong? Where's the lie there? Okay, because Madden definitely needs like ELO matchmaking or whatever people call it in Call of Duty, competitive based matchmaking. I don't know what they call it in Call of Duty, but they need that, right? Call of Duty is different, Warzone's different. Madden needs that, or else the games are lopsided and boring, and it's just not fun. Like, obviously, once in a while, getting a blowout's like, oh, that's a nice change of pace. But like, it should be division and play style. They can add a casual mode if you wanna do blowouts that where they don't have any elo rank. It's just based off connection. But for the ranked thing, it should literally be connection and division. And we'll see, like, in the legend division, the top 100. It would be interesting if they do it like a lot of other games. You know how other games, like League of Legends, have like a long queue in order to get you a good ranked matchup? I wonder if the same thing, if you're in Legend Division, I wonder if you only can play players in the top 100 Legend Division. I think that's not a bad idea. I really don't. They can get more, like, you know, game reps against good players. I know they really like that to help them out for tournaments. So we'll see how it is, but I'm a little concerned about matching people based off play style. Like, they just might get a little funky, and I don't like what they're implying. And then I'll do a video on like which edition you pre-order and stuff. Generally, don't order the special ones if you don't play Ultimate Team and if you don't want the 3-day early access. 3-day early access and the points are like the biggest thing to get. Okay, 3-day early access is why you order the special edition. I know people hate this stuff. I think like the 3-day early access, it's beneficial for EA in two ways. One, they get more money. Two, it splits out the server load, right? If you get like your hardcores dropping 3 days early, and then your softcores, the hardcores aren't really as wanted on. They don't really care on the standard launch date as much as they would otherwise. All right, so that's it for this video. Oh yeah, I should probably look through this thing. All right, I want to take a look at this. These little trailers. Physics-based skill timing deliver one-on-one ball carrier impacts more authentic physical outcomes. So, boom tech. Ball carrier balance. Again, this is just stuff we've seen before. Marketing. More control at every position. Core gameplay gets increased control across key areas, including innovative passing, catching, blocking coverages. We've seen that before. New commentary teams. Franchise revamped. Dynamic branching storylines. Talked about that. Special teams, special plays, special players, and they don't even show a special teams play. Now, what's interesting about this is like the Miami motion. Madden players, like, I'm not gonna say created this, but the Miami motion was literally meta in Madden like 7 years ago, and then they took it out because it was too powerful. So it's interesting. They're literally bringing in something that the Madden players like were using quite a lot, which was motion snap for speed bursts. And then now they're bringing it in after they banned it a few years ago. Just funny. There was something else. Oh, did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. There's something I wanted to talk about here. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of talked about all the custom audibles and things, and hot routes, different hot routes and stuff. So I don't know. I'm excited. I think it's a W. Even though I criticize a lot of it, I do think the blog is a W in my overall thoughts on the subject. I just can't wait to play the beta. Hopefully here soon. I'll let you guys know when we're on. Bye.